Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody had a lovely day. And with that being said, let's get into the TA. All right, guys. So we're gonna kick it off here with the indices. Then we got the chips. We're gonna talk some Bitcoin, and then we got some trade ideas for you to pay attention to throughout this week. All right, starting off here with SPY's daily time frame, I am going to point out we did close with a doji candlestick today off of lackluster volume. We did have a fresh all-time high breakout, but I will just point out, all right, you had a gap up. It was not a gap and go. You came back and you did put in indecision candlestick after having Friday's large upper wick here. All right, so I'm still not going to call this bearish. I'm not going to call it bullish. I'm going to just say we're neutral right here. I am still going to just say, hey, all right, if it does happen to come down to 550, I don't think it's a time to panic. I think it's a time to be buying. That's just my bias right now, all right? The weekly time frame, we're clearly in this uptrend. If you get a pullback, it very well could just provide another buying opportunity along that pullback, all right? A lot of these times, guys, we have a small, 2 to 3% pullback, and then you continue along your way. Over here, it just happened to be a little bigger. You had a 6% pullback, but a lot of these times it's 2 to 3% that you get, and then you just go along your way. So if we do end up getting that is right around this 550 mark. That would be your buying opportunity. This on the weekly chart, it looks like this. Okay, clearly we do have momentum here to the upside. It's stalling. All right, it is. It started stalling over here. We hit it with this, hit it with the big stick over here. And you had the bearish engulfing candle. Guys, the market's just setting traps at this point. I would say it is a time to be cautious. There's definitely individual ticker setups that we can all focus on. So that is that. But yeah, indecision candlestick as of right now. And then you come down here, guys. Let's just point out what has happened here. You're going to go like that. You're going to go like that. All right. You are holding the golden pocket there. It's not the worst look going into tomorrow. You're already up, 75 cents in the after hours here. Okay. I would be watching 562.33 above there. You trade up to 563.67 above there. All right. Now you're talking about testing today's new high at 564.84. All right. Now on the downside, what are we going to be paying attention to? You have 558.95, and underneath 558.95, you have absolutely nothing until you come all the way down here to 557.77. I know, guys, a whole $1.20 there, a whole dollar and something like that. And yeah, $1.18. Tragic. I know. We're stuck, guys. Maybe there's not going to be too much volatility. I still will say that I think the surprises will be to the upside. We're in the uptrend, and pullbacks are your buying opportunities. But yeah, honestly, this thing on the hourly time frame, this and QQQ, they look like they want to bust up to me. And QQ held right where I was watching. So, we'll just review the levels one more time, guys. Above 562.33, you watch 563.67 above there. New all-time high above 564.84. And then, you get these targets on the board. Guess what? 566 right over there. So that's on the upside. If you come down underneath 560.20, the 0.786 fib here, you're going to watch 558.95 underneath there, 557.77 underneath there. All right, you do have the low that you put in the other day, 555.83 underneath there, 554.19. That is, that's where we're going to end that. Going over here to QQQ. Starting with the daily time frame, I will point out, all right, you also hit it with the doji candlestick. Now, in this case, you did not hit it with the new all-time high, okay? You have stalled out here at the 0.786 fib, and that is just how it is, okay? Like right at the 0.786 fib, you have decided to stall out. You also did, I believe, have this bearish divergence as you went up there. You had it 66.08. You're over here. You got, yeah, okay. You did have a 15-minute bearish divergence between this point and this point right here as you went up to the 0.786 fib, and you sold off from there. Now, because of how this closed out on the hourly time frame, like this really is not the worst look to me. I know you sold off from the 0.786 fib there. Golden Pocket did end up holding. You came down. You can see on the 15-minute time frame, they're really just holding the line here on your demand zone that we're paying attention to. And on the hourly time frame, you can clearly see the two, not back to back, but back to wait, then to the back again. Either way, you have these lower wicks going on here throughout the demand zone. You could tell there's more buy orders sitting here than sell orders at the current point in time. So unless they gap you down under here, we'd see a sick fade. And yeah, all right, I say we focus on the long side. That's what I'll be paying attention to. Now you're watching low of this candlestick over here, 498.83. If you can get above there, we pay attention to this 580-cent level right there. Okay, it's 578, but these are not exact coordinates, so I always round. So if you watch these videos consistently, just know I like to round on these golden pockets. But above 580, what are we paying attention to, guys? 502 and then 503.52. If you can get above there, guys, this is the consolidation that we like to see before you have a next little, boom, a little ripperoonie. I'm not saying that's going to become the case, but you are consolidating above the 9 EMA. I like the look. You come over here to SPY. You have not even came down, so this thing does have the strength for the time being. But then you have things like DIA and IWM, guys, and those just make me think, hey, all right, the party might just be getting started. And then there's Bitcoin. And now, the party really is just getting started. All right, guys, so that's where you're watching on the upside over there on QQ. On the downside, guys, we have this 495.08 to 496.24 demand zone that we pay attention to. Underneath 495.08, however, there is going to be nothing till the 491.17 support that we did bounce off of the other day. And if you revisit that, guys, I have to assume we're probably coming down to 486.86. That just would not be a pretty look. All right, now, if you do want something else to pay attention to, what do you got going on down here? The golden pocket. You found a bid off of the golden pocket right over here. It's going to be at 0.618 fib is at 494.70. That is what you're paying attention to. Is right underneath that zone we're paying attention to. All right, but if you do, however, sell down through 493 and you don't find buyers right here, okay, a lot of the time we're going to find sellers or buyers right here at this 0.78 fib for that last stand attempt. Okay, if that does not become the case, you watch for this to break 491.17. Watch for this low right here. What is that? 497.3. If buyers are nowhere to be found right here, okay, you have yourself a recipe for, hey, you're coming all the way down here 486.86, and that is your major buying opportunity that we exposed the other day here on the weekly time frame, on the daily time frame. All right, when this starts happening, guys, hey, buying opportunity, we are talking about it. All right, I still do think, okay, that is the likely scenario here. I think you're either, just going to grind it out, or you come down and revisit these key levels here on SPY and QQQ. I understand SPY went up to new high, but QQQ over here, all right, you're actually doing exactly what we were saying. I was saying, hey, I don't think it's the best idea to short right now, all right? No financial advice will be given here on this channel, but hey, when you see this, that's your, reason to be cautious on the short side, just like when we see the bearish one. That's the reason to be cautious on the long side. You had reason to be cautious on the short side, look for that bounce, and then you want to short that bounce, because guess what? Things do not go straight up. If you are bearish, you wait for that bounce, you short that bounce. Here is your bounce right into the perfect golden pocket retracement we got going on right here, and you sold off there, and boom, you had your, first perfect short opportunity right here at the 0.618 fib. Boom. All right. Congrats. It's $5 on your butt. All right. And that second one was at the 0.786 fib. And guess what? That was also, boom, $5 on your butt. Congratulations. Easy money. That's how you do it. Golden pocket to golden pocket. It's beautiful. Okay. Now, moving on, though. IWM. Guys, the thing is a beauty. It's became the beast, though. It's definitely not, a beast-looking thing, though. It's beautiful. That's what it is. It's beauty and the beast. It's both in one. Okay. This thing is just broken out. This breakout has just started. If it so happens to come back and retest 212.25, guys, that is a major buying opportunity. Let's be completely real. Between 212 and 25, 212.25 and 209.77, that is where I say, hey, all right, that is where the boats shall be loaded. If you get that opportunity, that is a good one. Like, we can honestly just take that away, bring that over there. Okay, we're gonna go like that. We're gonna go like just that, I guess. Boom. This is the zone I want to be buying in. Obviously, if you come underneath 209.77, 207.56, that's the next spot. But I don't think that's going to happen. This thing just broke out. That's on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, you can see we still have plenty of volume we're going off. I understand it's waning volume. It's not increasing volume. It's the opposite. It's decreasing. Well, guess what? You still have heavy volume going on compared to what IWM has. This is a supported rally right now. All right. We got small cap setups that are going. Okay. These things are looking pretty good. Above 215.82, you watch 219.90. Above there, you watch 222.80. All right, guys, you're continuously having like really big days over here. You were up 2.4% at the highs today. What happens if you do that again? You're going to honestly get very close to this 222.80 level. The thing's looking beastly. It's looking like a monster. All right. Wait for the pullback, see if you get it, and hey, there's your opportunity. But right now, the thing is just exploding. I say it's time to look for small cap setups. They clearly have the strength, and that's that. All right, moving over here to DIA. You have just broken out. If you backtest this, it's a buying opportunity. If you were to retrace this move, it's a buying opportunity. If you just come over here, right back here to 395.59, that's your buying opportunity, okay? This thing looks like it is just getting started. You have just broken out from you've been in the same exact price range here for, half a year, just about half a year there. You're probably going higher. That's that. You see all this volume? You're probably not going to follow that week up with this. You probably have an explosion right around the corner. And it's just my opinion. All right? Just my opinion. That's DIA for you. Mr. VIX, guys, you're coming to the top of the range. I've been telling you guys, the play on Mr. VIX over here is, hey, all right, get bearish on Mr. VIX when you come here to the top of the range. Get bullish when you're at the bottom of the range. It is just another one of those times. If we pop above here, guys, watch for 1367 to be, around a topping point over here. We get a 15-minute bearish divergence or something like that going on, like we had over here, okay? Like right here. That could be a signal to like, hey, all right, VIX, take a chill pill. And from that point, we're probably about to see some upside on the indices, and that's that. But this thing honestly doesn't look too bad. And if I saw this in an individual ticker, just on a stock, or if I saw the S&P 500 doing this, I would think this thing's about to break up. So I'm just going to be transparent on that one. Those are my thoughts. I do think it's possible this thing is about to break up, and that means the S&P 500 is about to break down. That means SPY to 550.12, QQQ to 486.86. Let's just review that level one more time. 486.86, so it would be the high right over here. I like it. If VIX breaks out of this range, that's what we look for. We look for our major buying opportunities. Now I'm going to show you in this video, we have a bunch more major buying opportunities, so let's move on. All right, SMH, guys, I'm going to share my thoughts again, guys. You wouldn't bust up to a high here just to like pull back and not bust up to another high. Like you're gonna, whether it happens down here or happens from here, you're probably going up to new high. It's just my opinion. All right, everything I share on this channel is just my opinion. I will not give financial advice on this channel, but I will gladly share thoughts that I think will help others. And that's what I do here in these videos. MU, guys. MU is getting ready for a big break. If it breaks down, we're looking for it to somewhere between, we'll say like 122 and 125.50. That's what I'll be looking for. NVIDIA, all right, you're consolidating above the top of the previous trading range. That's not the worst look, honestly. It's not. Okay? Just my thoughts. AMD, guys, we're watching the same exact thing. 172.49. That's your buying opportunity over here on AMD. Now, if we are just going to go like that, fix that, and then come over here to SMCI, guys, this thing is being a major troll right now. I'm just letting you guys know. And I think we're developing a new range. All right, look at this. Boom. All right. Here and here. Within 3 days, you develop this range within 4 trading sessions. All right. You're coming up to the top of it. Expect sellers. Coming on to the bottom, we look for our buying opportunities. But I'm just going to say this thing is already broken out of this pennant, guys. I think this thing is about to bust it up. All right. Just my thoughts. It's being added to the NASDAQ. I do think it's about to be, I think it's about to bust them up. That's just my thoughts. All right. Look at this. Look at this break and retest going on here. You break above 971.02. You're looking at 1020.33. Golden pocket time, baby. 1,106, 11 to 1,020, 33. That's what we're watching over there in SMTI. ESM. Guys, you're still just consolidating in this range. If you do pull back, we're watching the same thing we were watching the other day. Golden pocket is going to be down below. 176.06 is a level that will very likely be respected. If tested, that is your short-term trading opportunity. That is that. Let's go over to the big boys. Amazon, guys, this is an opportunity that I think is a call, and this is a free money opportunity. That is what I'm trying to get at. All right, guys. So if you see this thing, get in oversold territory. That is your free money opportunity. I'm just going to say I think September calls right now is a free money opportunity. No financial advice will be given here on this channel, but I do think that is a potential, trade idea right there. That is very safe. All right, you have like 60 to 70 days on that. And quite frankly, guys, you get a $10 move on the August expiration. You're going up like I think it was 91% when I looked earlier. You get a, you move back up to these highs, guys. There's your 100% gain right there. I think like earnings, guys, is probably going to bust this thing up to new highs. All right, at that point, you could go to like 205 to 210. And hey, the 220s for September that are currently going for, I think when I looked, it was like $300. Hey, all right, those could be money printers. Free money, okay? So what? Maybe you dip a little more, okay? If you take it, you accept the risk, all right? And quite frankly, this has provided all of your opportunities over the past, for a very long time. And that is that. Oh, you see right here, I already have it. Okay, guys? You can see what I see. It's getting oversold. It's coming to the spot where it broke out from 188.65. That is the major break and retest level that we have here on the weekly chart for 3 years of rejection. And then boom, you broke out to new high. Expect buyers. Microsoft, guys, what do we got going on here? A whole lot of nothing. You're still just consolidating, but guess what's underneath the 90 MA? All right, you came up for the test, and it doesn't look good. You got earnings right around the corner, guys. These honestly will be the next big catalyst we have moving forward for the indices. All right, guys, we need some movement to happen in the indices. Honestly, guys, I wouldn't be surprised if these things are bearish. I kind of welcome a big pullback so we can get a reset on things. And then we have a money printer all over again. Okay, the market being the money printer right now, things are grindy. Small caps is where it's at right now. Okay, there are still trade setups, and hey, we killed it. All right, today was a great day, guys. I hope you guys made some money today. I hope everyone did very well today. We had a nice green market. If you were in Bitcoin miner stocks, you had a very nice time. Everything was having a nice time today, okay? So I hope everybody had a lovely day. But yeah, Microsoft, guys, underneath 450.94, you're coming down to 443.40 market. All right, above 456.17, you do have the opportunity to trade back up to the high. But of course, guys, going to be watching for sellers stepping in the golden pocket at 461. You do have to get above that 9 EMA, guys, if this thing wants to, gain some steam back to the upside. But honestly, this thing looks like it's rolling over to me. So that's just my thoughts. Okay. Apple. Way up, high in the sky, guys. High in the sky. That's what Mr. Apple's doing. That's literally it. If you want to watch for the break and retest, it's going to be right here at 233.08. Underneath there, guys, you open yourself up to rods here, 225.77. Underneath there, you're just back testing 220.20. You better bet your bottom dollar right here. You're going to get, some buyers stepping in. Guys, don't bet your bottom dollar on anything. But don't take bets with that money. But hey, all right, 220.20, that is a spot that very likely will bring buyers in. Goog, all right, Goog, guys. A whole lot of, honestly, chop. Not looking at much of anything over here on Goog. I'll keep saying it, guys. We'll wait for the opportunity to come to us over here. But hey, it hasn't been coming. This thing has had very sloppy price action compared to everything else we cover here on the channel. Moving on to Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin, guys, we got the breakout. I told you. All right, if you can manage to get above 59313, you would be likely breaking out of this descending parallel channel. And if you can't do that, you're likely going to shoot straight up to 63794. What happened, guys? We did trade up to 63794, and above there we have 66624, the lovely number up there. Okay. That is what we have next incoming over here. You have massive volume on this, 6%, 6.2% day right now. You have 38 minutes till the close here. this thing is looking juicy. And quite frankly, guys, I think we about to run it back up. These Bitcoin miners are just breaking out, and I don't think they're going to do all that if Bitcoin's about to just fall flat on its face. If it pulls back into 59313, look at where the miners are at. That's your buying opportunity. Just my opinion. I will reload the boat. All right, CLSK. Ooh, baby. All right. Ooh, baby, a triple. This thing is sexy, guys. This thing is sexy. All right. Let's look at it this way. All right. You were consolidating here at support. You put in this stick on Friday. It wasn't looking bad. All right. It wasn't looking bad. Did we know Bitcoin was going to explode? No. Honestly, these miners might be giving us some hints, though. All right. Let's look at it this way. You had hammer candlesticks on here and Mara going into this week. You've now gapped up, and it's becoming a gap and go. With the way Bitcoin's looking and the way this thing closed out today off this heavy volume, I would say we're probably going to hit it with a gap and go tomorrow. Or you come up here at least and consolidate around 2015. But if you do happen to come up to this level, all right, you're either going like this with all likelihood, or you're going to go like this. Okay, that's how I'm really looking at this. And if that happens, because Bitcoin is going to come back to whatever level we just called out there, 59,313. Probably not going to happen, though, because that would not be a sign of strength. I wouldn't want that, okay? You want it to consolidate and then boom, another explosion, all right? That's what I like to see. You see what I see? Boom, explosion. All right, explosion, consolidate sideways, explosion, consolidate sideways, explosion, consolidate sideways, explosion. You pulled back, all right? It was a first sign of weakness, but hey, you continued on. But then the next time it was the beginning of the end. So, you know, we don't want to see that type of stuff. We want to see Bitcoin run up to new high. We want to keep the strength coming. Mara over here, guys, with the fresh breakout. And this is what I'm saying. This thing's just getting started, honestly. I wish I didn't sell my only, 2 Mara calls today. I was playing CLSK, but Mara over here, guys, this is where the party's at right now. I'm going to be completely honest, all right? Maybe even more than CLSK, all right? But the options, they are more juiced over here on Mara, and the coin, they're just absolutely always juiced to the gill, so there's that. But honestly, guys, this thing's sexy. Fresh breakout after, what is this, 3 months, you ask? Yes, 3 months. Yes, 3 months. Big volume on the breakout. You got above 2308. Any pullback is now a buying opportunity over here on Mara. I'm going to just set a fresh alert right here just in case we do see it. And like I don't see it first. I got one down here, right? Why? Because if you get up here, you're probably going to get up here. And if you get up there, you're probably going up there. The thing is going crazy, right? And the week of time for this thing's looking absolutely nutty. Quite frankly, all right? I don't think this thing's going to respect the golden pocket at all. I think it's saying, screw you, golden pocket. But quite frankly, all right, it does look like if it gets up there, it's probably going to consolidate. I'm just being honest with that one. Probably consolidates right here. So if it does break above 25.28, you watch 29.38. That is the high of this candlestick right here. If you get up there, 0.786 fib is up there. Watch for pretty much this price action right here. Maybe you pull back and maybe you get a major opportunity. Maybe you don't. But quite frankly, probably going to bust up and break 32.74 on this rally. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. There we go. I just said, quite frankly, too much. It was bothering me. Go over to coin. All right. Coin over here, guys. You're coming up here. Bounced that back from the golden pocket. It was a little, sloppy chart down there. It was a chop fest for quite some time. We were pointing out. You've now just launched back up with Bitcoin doing its thing, and you are looking to break this downtrend you got over here. If you can break that downtrend, what are the levels you watch, guys? 263.80 is the first one. The next one is a break of 283.48. If you can get above there, do we have anything else? Okay, no, this is a major level you got over there. The next spot, I would really say, is right here. All right, 320. Jeez Louise. Oh my God. Oh my God. You can watch this, okay? We're not shooting all the way up to 300 without any level. Yeah, I was going to say it's crazy. If you can break above the high, guys, you are going to keep going. Don't deny it. You're going to keep going. You're probably doing something like that. All right, if you break above 283.48, the targets I have on the board are 299.15 and 320. 320, I do think will be hit if you break 283.48 over, we'll say like a 3 to 4 week period. That's that. Riot, guys, you also broke out of this range here. You're like really doing some things over here on the crypto miners, guys. That is 2.5 months. All right, you're fixing to have some freaking explosions over here on Riot. You probably are going to push up to the golden pocket if I had to take a guess. You're currently at 1176 in the after hours. All right, the levels to be paying attention to are right here. If you can't break above 1265, I think you probably have a straight shot up to 1430, which is up at that 0.618 fib from this whole recent decline. All right, and if you just take what really happened, boom, retrace, kept finding buyers here in the golden pocket, a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, so like, a whole crap ton. You just keep bouncing back. All right, these things are looking real juicy. All right, now time for my trade ideas. First things first, D King. We pointed out here in the weekly update. Guess what we got going on here? All right, after the hammer candlestick off increasing volume last week, we have broken above a key level over here, which was 38.30. Came back and actually retest. We based around that this morning here on the 15-minute time frame. All right, boom, 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 and you took off from that. Nah, I wouldn't call it a base. All right, you hit it with the break and retest though. That's what we like to see. As you can see now, you have closed up at the high of day. We do have to assume the next point of resistance is going to be in play, 40.07, and then above there, 41.15. I think this thing is getting ready for a big breakout, honestly. If this thing wants to really do some things, all right? You already did hold the golden pocket. Now you're ascending from that. Hey, all right, break above 41.15. We look for 42.77. At that point, you will be broken out of this bad boy. And hey, you have a bigger move on your hands. You're watching these levels from there. Okay, 44.62, 46.29, 49.57. That's the potential here. Cat guys, we pointed out the other day, breaking up. You broke out on Friday. Now you're broken out of the bull flag. This thing is just getting warmed up, all right? I'm just letting you guys know. You heard it here first when we broke out on Friday. I pointed out in the weekly update. This thing was consolidating. This thing just broke out from that inverse head and shoulders going on over here that took like, what, 2 months? Okay, a month and a half. All right, now you broke out the downtrend that is this, the top trend line here of the bull flag. Things going to 364.43. That's that square, guys. Oh, hit it with the stick. All right, hit it with the stick. I wish I played this one. It was on the focus. I wish. All right, I do wish. I just, kept my eye on the prize. It's okay. We got other eyes on other prizes that were also prizes. Okay. Square, guys, you hit 70.10. Above there, it opens the door to 73.55. Above there, 76.50. You probably do find sellers right around that. Probably wick up to the golden pocket right here, 77.30, and then boom, hit it with some consolidation. That is just what I think is going to happen. All right, so far, you hit it with another stick. Hit it with this stick. All right. Got the, big boy hammer candlestick with bullish candlestick off increasing volume last week. Breakout from this falling wedge that, this is like 100, guess what? 200 days here. That's, queuing up for a big move. I think we go higher. I think all of these gray levels here, I think they're about to be hit. And that is that. Target, guys. Honestly, I'm disappointed my boy Target was shaping up earlier today, but I think we have a chance of getting a pullback here into 148.94. And if you see that, I think that is your buying opportunity. Underneath there, you watch the golden pocket, and that's that. Here on the weekly chart, you can see this thing is probably getting ready for a big move. If it pulls back, it's probably going to be one of these and maybe grind higher. I like it. All right. Hand W, still being a little butthead. All right. Still being a little butthead. And that's that. But, I am going to, keep my eye on there. And yeah, I think you're probably going to be breaking up pretty soon. But hey, what do I know? This thing could either come to 324.68 or it's going to break above 340, 345.41. No, not that. Above 345.90, and then boom, then you could have your move on the way. All right, guys. So that is all I have for you today. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you guys did enjoy that video, please remember to leave a like. I very much so do appreciate it. I love you guys for leaving them likes, guys. Why? It pushes us out to more people. We had a #1 video last video. Why? If I could look at it, I have to assume it has 240 likes. That's just, more than we average here on this channel. So that is, a good amount, guys. The more, engagement you guys help me out with, the more you scratch my back there, the more other people I get to scratch their back. So, let's keep the thing going. All right, let's do it. I appreciate you guys. Appreciate your time. If you guys did enjoy this, you're probably going to enjoy what I post over there on Twitter. Okay, check out the links below. And with that being said, I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.